I'm here with Aurelia Nobels, and we are outside Puma, who is also the sponsor of her F1 Academy car. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, how are you feeling about racing this weekend?
Good. I mean, I love this track, so I'm super happy to be back. I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but I'm super excited.
Yeah, you guys had rain in Miami. I'm hoping it'll be a different kind of rain here.
I mean, I'm happy if it rains. I
Yeah.
just hope it. I mean, we don't have a race cancel or anything like this, but yeah, if it rains, I'm happy.
Yeah, it's so funny. All the girls I've spoken to this weekend, everybody's like, we're ready for rain. We want
Yeah.
those wet tires on. What do you feel is different about racing in the rain for people who have never been behind the wheel?
It's all about confidence in the rain. I mean, it's not about setup or anything. It's the driver and, the ones who has the most confidence to, push and warm the tires, it's all about
It's
confidence.
just about making sure you're actually locked in and
Yeah.
you don't let it get into your head, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. For you, what's your first memory of wanting to be a race car driver?
Well, my dad, he was always a fan of Senna, so he was always, watching F1 and, my brother as well. And I started because my brother wanted to try it actually for fun. So I went with my sister and that's how I started. It was just for fun and I fell in love with the sport and that's how I started.
Did the rest of your family, did your siblings also fall in love, or were you the only one who stuck
My
with it?
brother races as well in Brazil. My dad, he does karting sometime, but my mom watches the races and my sisters, everyone loves motorsport. So
You're not a lone wolf.
Yeah.
You're enjoying it. Do you feel like there's anything about F1 Academy specifically that's helped you grow as a driver?
I think everything. I mean, traveling a lot, usually by myself. I think it helped me, be better as a person on track and off track. Teamwork, communicating, sharing with my teammates, with my engineer, and the tracks. Incredible circuits like Singapore, Jeddah. I think it's just everything's super cool.
One thing I'm curious for you, because you brought up Senna, you brought up the fact that you're from Brazil, obviously. When I was in Miami, there were fans that came to every one of your sessions in the grandstand and stood every time that you lapped the track with a Brazil flag and shouted for you. How fun is it to see Brazilian fans come out for you, even in places that are not close to home?
Actually, every race, I think there was at least one Brazilian fan.
Really?
But it's really cool, they go, from Brazil to watch the races, and they're always supporting, and it's just really cool to have really people there for me, supporting me, and I think it's important.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. It was a moment where I was you kind of saw oh, this really means something important,
yeah.
Also for you, is there anything that you wish people knew about F1 Academy?
I think people don't know how much pressure there is on a driver, with the F1 teams, the F1 drivers, there's a lot of persons watching the races.
Yeah.
And, all the traveling, it's, you get very tired, but, it's my dream and I love everything about this. And, they watch the races and they don't usually know what's going on, behind all the only driving, with the team, working on the car with the data. So I think, sometimes they just watch and they see the results and they don't know what's going on. So
yeah, I mean, you guys are packed all weekend.
Yeah.
You literally just wrapped up doing an event with Puma here. You've got people dashing over, being can we take a photo?
Yeah.
The pressure, and also I think maybe the sort of lack of anonymity that you guys have, even at a F4 level. How do you deal with that? That's quite a lot.
Yeah, and with the Netflix series,
Yes.
it's a lot of things, but I think it's important to, inspire young girls that are starting and, to try and push boundaries. There's no woman in F1 or F3 or F2. So, my dream is really to get there and to be the first one and to open doors. So,
Yeah. I feel like it's a very cool thing, you're talking about it, to balance. You guys are very much learning how to deal with that type of pressure, how to do that type of press, but also, as you say, the more visible you are, the more you feel like things are changing. Do you see the difference in the visitors to the paddock, those types of things?
I definitely see the difference. I mean, there's a lot more, also fans that are, women, and, also not only drivers, but there's a lot more mechanics, engineers, team principal. So I think it's changing a lot, because when I started, there was no women at all. I was the first one in Brazil. I was always the only one racing, and it's increasing a lot, and I'm just really happy about this.
Yeah, I think it feels bigger every year. I've watched the series since you guys first started, and I think every year there are more women at the track, and it's very exciting. Last question for you, just to wrap up. If you could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would it be?
I would say it's really tough, but it's worth it. Everything I've been through, everything I've done so far, I don't regret anything. And it's a huge experience, a huge opportunity in my career, in my life. So yeah, just keep working hard and enjoy, because we're always focused on the racing, the things we need to do, and we forget to enjoy. We forget to, we're going to amazing places.
Yeah.
So yeah, just enjoy, put a smile on your face, and go for it.
Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy this weekend and keep your head up.
Thank you.